Good morning. Welcome back to this edition of Saturday White Live. Josh Thomas, Blake Linton here. Today we're going to talk to you about best-selling designs. What do you think about it, Josh?
Yeah, it's awesome. So these are some of the most popular plans year after year that customers build with us. So it's going to be neat to just kind of delve into that a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's get our statement of beliefs out of the way real quick. We at Saturday White Log Homes are Christians. We are not ashamed of our faith. We kneel to God only and to no man. We love America. We stand proudly for the pledge and for our national anthem. We are proud of our flag, our military, our law enforcement, and our first responders. We revere our founding fathers and our Constitution, and we will fight to the death for our families, our country, and our God. Josh, get us started on what's our first best-selling design we're going to talk about today?
Well, so first off, we've got this neat brochure that has these in here.
Right.
So we're going to roll right through them. Call in or shoot us an email. We'll be happy to send you one of these. But we're going to roll right through them. The first one is the Woodland design.
The Woodland. I think when I think of the Woodland, I think of it kind of as like our flagship floor plan.
Oh, for sure.
This is has always been one of our most popular selling floor plans. It was our model home for, I don't know, 20-something years.
Oh, right.
It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It has 2,831 square feet of living space.
Well, it's got a ton of curb appeal.
Absolutely.
And it's laid out well inside.
You know, this style that you see on the screen, I guess with that front gable, that is a super popular floor plan design that we sell a lot of them here. Of course, this one has wraparound porches, that's a ton of outdoor living space, and it also gives you a lot more maintenance-free home if you would.
Yeah, that gable front with the gable glass up in the triangle spaces beside the fireplace, that lets a lot of natural light into the great room. With that giant vaulted ceiling in the great room, it just feels like a really big area.
Well, it is a big area
right.
Because it's 23 by 35. I mean, that's a pretty sizable family room. And it's got a nice 14 by 14 dining and a great 8-foot back porch.
Yeah, master suite with a shower and tub and two his and her closets.
His and her walk-in closets.
Walk-in closets, so. That's right. One of the cool things that I like about this, and I tell people on a bunch of different plans, is with the attached carport like that, it can double duty as a carport, but also as like an outdoor entertaining area.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a lot of guests over, there's not enough room inside the house, you can move your party out to the carport. It's easy access to the utility room and kitchen, and it also has an 8-foot by 22-foot storage on the back. So that's the Woodland floor plan.
It's a 4-bedroom house, so some people don't need that. We're going to get in some variations that don't have that many bedrooms, but that's a really usable floor plan and square footage for 4 bedrooms.
All right, absolutely. All right, next one on the list is the Misty River. Misty River is becoming, I don't know how many years old it is, 4 or 5 years old probably, but it's a pretty popular floor plan, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with 2,600 square foot of living space. Same kind of overall design features of the Woodland with that big rear gable, and also has a gable on the front.
Yeah, so if you look at the picture on the screen here, just above the name, the Misty River, just above that, the back view, so to speak, that mirrors the kind of the design of the Woodland in that big gable on the family room.
Right. Well, there's nothing to say that what we're calling the back view can absolutely be the front. I mean, this house is completely interchangeable.
Oh, sure.
You can reverse it from front to back, no problem.
This does have a balcony on the opposite side of that, so you've got the big gabled porch off of your living room on one side. Opposite of that, off the loft area, has a big balcony, so that can come into play with your views.
You know, if you had a lake or a pond and you wanted to orientate that balcony, that'd be a great place to have coffee and sit and watch the birds and fish and things like that.
You just John Maddened us with orientate.
Oh, I love having you around, Josh. This also has a carport and a storage area, just like the Woodland, but it's attached with a breezeway, so you're still able to get in from the elements.
This is a good option. This breezeway option is a good option if your driveway or if your land might be a little not set that you can have the carport directly on the house. We can, this carport or this breezeway shows at this particular angle, but that's completely changeable.
Absolutely, we can modify that any way you want to, or as Josh says, it's changeable.
I like this floor plan. It's different than the The Woodland, because it has only 3-bedroom, meaning one of the bedrooms downstairs has been converted to the dining room, so it just makes that a more open feeling area.
Absolutely.
So if you just need 3 bedrooms, that's a good option.
No, I agree with you 100%. All right, the next one we're going to go into is the Fernwood. The Fernwood is 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 2,460 square foot of living space. You know, this is what you're seeing right now. The picture is what we're calling the front, but it doesn't have to necessarily be the front. You can always orientate the back.
Orient.
Orient.
The word you're looking for is orient.
Sorry. You got me nervous.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You got to love working with your friends.
I like this one because it's another 3-bedroom. It's very similar to the Misty River, but it's a little smaller square footage, so typically you can get in this a little cheaper. It's still got the carport and storage off of a breezeway, so it gives you the flexibility to move that around. And just like you were talking about with what side's the front, what side's the back, people don't need to get hung up on that.
Right,
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
It's interchangeable, and we can make it work to fit your property or your preferences. Again, this is 3 bedrooms. It's just like the Misty River. The dining room downstairs, you know, what was in the Woodland a bedroom is now a dining room. So it just furthermore opens up the living, family room, dining all into one usable space.
Right.
So
it still has that, you know, and so far everything we've talked about has that gable living room with that gable glasses, give you a lot of natural light, big vaulted ceiling in those areas. So these are all kind of variations of very similar things, but all very unique plans.
Right, that's right. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is the Pecos. Very popular floor plan. The Pecos is 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, and it's 2,336 square feet of living space. This is more of a ranch style look compared to the previous ones we've been talking about.
So this doesn't have the gable off the living room. It's just it still has a big vaulted ceiling in that area, but it doesn't gable out to the outside of the house with those big gable glass.
Right. It's got a loft upstairs that connects the 2 bedrooms, as you can see on the screen. We have built hundreds and hundreds of variations of this floor plan. So another benefit to this house, in my opinion, is the wraparound porches. Wraparound porches are you're doing yourself a huge favor with that, is when it comes to maintenance and outdoor living space.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with why, check back to a video we just did 2 or 3 weeks ago that went into a lot of detail on that. So we've got videos on out there for that. I like the fact that it's got the dormers in the upstairs to get natural light on the front, or depending on how you orient it, on the front of those bedrooms, and the bay windows in those rooms.
Absolutely. Good point, Josh. What's the next one?
The next one is the Wood Creek. So a lot of these are very similar in style, and some of the other ones will change up from that. But this is a 2,300 square feet, 4 bedroom, 4 bath, back to the gable front on the house. So one thing we haven't really talked about with that gable front yet, Blake, is what you can do entertaining outside on that gable porch.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a big one on your house, and we like to go, you know,
barbecue and cook out.
weather like we've got now, hang out out there.
And it's funny, these houses with this gable front, I mean, we started with the Woodland, and then you have these customers come in and they repetitively make the same changes. Well, we're smart enough to know if that's what people want, that's what we'll design. So that's why we have so many houses with the gable front, because what we've done is over the years just consistently made the same changes, and therefore decided just to turn it into a floor plan. So
but at the same time, like I said, they're all unique.
Yeah.
You know, they've all got different square footages. They have different, you know, bedroom configurations and number of rooms.
And this one's real similar. This is basically a smaller version of the Woodland. It still has 4 bedrooms. Does not have a loft. It has a catwalk that connects the bedrooms, which is a unique feature. And on the carport, it doesn't have a storage. So, you know, same main idea as the Woodland, but a little bit less square footage and a little bit less money.
For sure.
So, all right, Josh, talk us about the next one.
So the Blue Bonnet is a really popular plan, been around for a long time. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,100 square feet. It's very efficient design in that those 2 upstairs areas are built into the attic space. or the pitch of the roof.
Right.
Standard, it shows a bonus room and a bedroom upstairs. We probably do more with 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah, I would say a lot of people change that bonus room.
But that's so easy to change.
Well, and it can be a game room or it can be a bedroom, and it still has the catwalk. The catwalk's a very popular feature among people. You don't see catwalks in houses too often, so it's neat to have that feature.
It's like a sky bridge.
It is, but it's called a catwalk. Family room and dining room is all vaulted. Dramatic vault ceiling in the center of the house. So, and I like, again, kitchen, dining, and family room are all open to one another. So, Christmases, Thanksgivings, or anytime you have a large gathering, it's a perfect floor plan for that.
Yeah, you and I both like to cook, and you know as well as I do, nobody wants to be stuck in the kitchen alone when everybody else is in the living room watching whatever or hanging out. So that openness allows you to interact more. I know I personally would move that fireplace from the very center to either exterior wall or a bedroom wall, something
and that's a perfect example. That's easy to do.
Right.
We can modify that any way you want to. You can move that fireplace to, you see it move to that master bedroom wall a lot, or you see it move to that front log wall.
Yeah, and that's something we haven't talked about today yet, but all of these plans are fully customizable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can combine the Blue Bonnet and the Misty River. Yeah. I mean, any of these things we can, or customize them in any way you want.
We certainly can. All right, last one we're going to talk about today. This is just part 1. We're going to get to part 2 next week. So the River's Edge. This is a fairly new plan, very popular. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath. It's 1,920 square feet. This one's going to give you the benefit of wraparound porches. It gives you the carport and the storage on the back.
To me, a big benefit of this house, Blake, and I'm sure you agree, is it's 1 story.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with 2-story, but a lot of people want a 1-story.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that don't want 2 stories. So this is going to give you the kitchen, dining, and family room. They're all open to one another. Great gathering place. You get vaulted ceilings, huge master bedroom, and huge master bath.
Yeah, and it's what do they call that? Now you're going to get to roast me. The floor plan where they're you're going to hang me out to dry, aren't you? The floor plan, the master suite's on one side, the bedrooms are on the other. What do they call that? Doesn't matter. The master suite is on one side of the house.
Yeah, it's separate from the other 2 bedrooms. So.
Wow, you really let me flounder just because of the word orient. Okay, well I see how we're going to do it.
I didn't know what you're looking for. So anyway, you do have 2 bedrooms on the opposite side of the house that are larger than normal. So this is just a great floor plan. It's got the gable front. It's kind of a ranch style house with a gable front put on the front of it, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, you get that natural light. One thing that I like about all of our plans, Blake, is we don't we're not showing our plans to be something they're not, especially the upstairs areas. How many plans have we looked at from other places that the upstairs area is just not usable? You know what I mean? It goes down to nothing, but they're calling it square footage. So you're not going to have that in any of these plans, in any plans of ours that we advertise.
No, we are upfront about that. So, so that really takes care of the first half of this book. That was 7 of our most popular selling floor plans, and of all different price ranges and square footages. So
yeah, and I'd say even in the second set that we're going to do next week, it's got even more variation in it.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you can find all these prices, all these floor plans with the prices on our website. So take a look at that. And anything else you want to say, Josh?
Just going to tell them for even more information than that, you can call any of our offices or email, and we'd be happy to send you our introductory packet. I think a $10.
It's $10.
$10 fee, but you get a ton. I mean, this thing is it's spiral bound. Intro DVD and another, so a ton of great information there.
Yeah, over 70 floor plans in there, plus the DVD. So
and a ton of good history about the company and how we build. So that's an awesome thing that you can do. You don't have to. There's a ton of information online, and that we'll send you with this. But that is another resource available.
That's true. Well, I think that was a good topic to cover.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. So tune in next week for part 2 of our best-selling designs, and we're looking forward to having you back.
I think we both need to read our dictionaries between now and then.
That was kind of rough a few times, but you know what? Thank God I'm good looking.
No, that's right. Well, we appreciate you guys. Again, if you have any ideas that you'd like us to discuss, feel free to shoot us an email, call us, or comment on any of these videos. Thanks again for joining us today.
We'll see you next week.